What's up, everybody? Welcome into Driving the Live. My name is Alan Bell. We've got a fantastic show lined up for you today. Usually on Saturdays, we go on demand, but it's the NFL playoffs, man. They're live. We got to be live, too. So, got all kinds lined up. We got 2 games today. We're going to break those down in full. But, as we always do, take a look back before we look forward. And look at all those picks. All right, we go 2 out of 3 last night. Kyle G said on Twitter, why do I continue to bet the NBA? That's a great question. I don't know. Well, Jokic did get his triple-double. All right, so crew members, y'all crushed that one. Did not get the threes. He went 1 out of 2. But we do get Akron minus 3.5, and we also get Providence Villanova over 141. So that's where we sit from yesterday. But man, we've got everything lined up for today. We've got the NFL playoffs, and I'll put this up here on screen as we did yesterday. All right, good morning, everybody, for sure. If anybody feels like jumping in with a pick, some thoughts, anything on there. And you're right, Japan. Like, that's what I'm saying, Dan. You're right. I should have put that up there. Crushed it. I mean, absolutely nailed it. All right, on Jokic for sure. Nailed that triple-double. Yeah, Japan right there. Dude, well done. There we go. We got you on that one for sure. I was going to say, I didn't have it on the recap screen, but absolutely crushed it. I mean, you absolutely nailed it, right? Absolutely nailed it. So I put the link in the chat there. If anybody has a pick, a thought on the 2 games for today or 2 games for tomorrow or the national championship on Monday, yeah, feel free. Jump in. Treat it like a little sports radio, man, and get it going. Now, so as we go along, okay, we're going to break this thing down, and I'm going to show you guys a website as well that I use all the time, and you probably don't know it. However, it's really good. It's kind of meant for media, so hey, just between us, let's not tell the NFL, but I'll give you something here. Nice. Japan, let me get this off the screen. Hold up. What's good, man? Hey, first off, well done, dog. Well done. How we doing, brother?
Pretty good, not too much. Just chilling at the house before I'm gonna go head to the casino, put some NFL bets in,
Yeah.
and I got some UFC bets if you want some of them.
Dude, let him rip. I'll tell you what, hit the UFC first because I certainly do not know. I enjoy it. I'm just not smart enough to bet it. That's why you don't see me drop picks on there, but let it rip. What do you got?
All right, I'm gonna give just 3 little ones out for UFC 311. Starting on the prelims, I'm gonna go with Zach Reese. I'm gonna go by him on money line. It's at like plus 165 right now. I get at 177, but I'll still play it at 165.
Yep.
And then if you want to also sprinkle on his little KO prop.
Yeah. What's his
And
name?
then
You said, is it Will? Say it again. Sorry.
Zach Reese.
Zach Reese. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Keep going.
And then on I'm gonna go down to Jamal Hill, Sweet Dreams. I'll take him on the money line. Money line. I just see him. I just see him winning this fight. It's probably gonna be a by KO. It's gonna be probably the fight of the night. But I just see Jamal Hill getting it done. And then I'm gonna go to the Blazer, Kevin Holland. I just feel like he's just gonna catch him. I'm just a fan of Kevin Holland, so I'm gonna bet on him.
Yeah.
But he's just a well-rounded fighter. Yes, in the 185, Chamazi took him down and roundhoused him, but he's a different type of fighter right now. And I mean, I feel like Kevin Holland's going to get it done, and it's just going to be a really good UFC 211, 311. Excuse me, my bad.
Hey, no. You're good. Look, great band as well. 311. Now, okay. So hit him with just the picks again. The 3 that you had.
Zach Reese, money line.
Yep.
Jamal Hill, money line. And then Kevin Holland, money line.
Perfect, man. I like it. All right. So that's UFC. Now, all right, I'm going to put this on screens. You said you're about to put some NFL bets in at the casino, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna.
All right.
I'm telling your Chiefs, Lions, Ohio State money line parlay.
Yep.
I will be riding with the Chiefs. I mean, I know they haven't covered their spread all year, but the Texans is just gonna get done with the front on the Kansas City end, and the way CJ Stroud has played this year, I don't see him being comfortable at all in the pocket. So I'm running with the Chiefs minus 8.5.
Okay.
And then, tomorrow I'll probably be riding with the Eagles.
Yep.
And then I will probably. I haven't played the Bills, but I will be probably playing the Bills.
Yeah.
And then I think I'm not gonna play any props on that one. I'm just gonna watch it,
Yeah.
and just because it's gonna be a really good game.
It's gonna be a
But
war. Yeah.
what I've had said in the chat before, it's a super small sprinkle. I am going Khalil Shakir, Super Bowl MVP. It's at like plus 250, like thousand right now. And I
Yeah.
put like $25 on that just to have it in
Nice.
my back
Like,
pocket if he makes it.
okay, I didn't mean to
Oh,
interrupt you. Apologies.
you
Yeah.
got
Sorry. So Khalil Shakir, Super Bowl MVP. What were the odds again?
plus 250 thousand.
So okay, that's awesome. So betting it now, obviously you're gonna get the big number, and I can pull this off. You're gonna get the big number. And number two, from what I understand, like if they don't make it to the Super Bowl, your bet voids anyway.
I
Like
didn't
I
know.
don't. Yeah,
I didn't know that. I thought it would still like count as like the bet taking
yeah.
the risk,
Check,
just getting better odds now. But
check on
I mean,
that
if I get the
because I
money
know,
back,
like,
so
yeah, check on that. Like, let us know because I'll say this: it's a smart play if so, because I know that like DraftKings has the hypothetical AFC and NFC championship odds up of the teams, right?
mm,
Bills, Chiefs, Ravens, Chiefs, whatever, right? And like, say you bet Bills, whatever the spread is against the Chiefs, and
mm,
the Ravens beat the Bills. I believe that your bet would void. So I I don't know if it does or not. Check. I would like when you do it, see if you can find anything out, and I'll do the same. But if it voids, that's a brilliant play. You know what
yeah,
I mean? And even if it doesn't, like getting ahead of it, I'm with you on that one.
for
So
sure.
yeah, buddy. Dude, I like it, man. I like
Yeah,
it.
that's all.
All
That's
right.
all
So
I
okay,
got.
real quick, before you jump off, UFC again, I don't know a ton, but it do we have a fight tonight where like somebody's stepping in
We
off of
so
like 1 day notice or
our
something?
yeah. Well, yesterday he called off the fight, and he said back problems, which he had video on social media of him like doing like some crazy stuff that could have probably hurt your back and stuff like that. You probably shouldn't have been doing and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So it's like, and then I mean, I'm just not a big fan of it like at all. If you had any type of back problems, it just popped up. I mean,
Yeah. Don't go
it is what it
snowboarding.
is.
Like, yeah.
But the guy that is stepping in, he's a really good fighter, and I mean, I don't think that he will beat Islam, but I mean, you never know in these things, and he's been on a kill lately. So I mean,
Yeah.
on a sh- on a on fight like they're everyone's saying in the UFC streets like this is what they like dream of is just like the fight notice, a championship fight on day notice just to have to happen.
I like it. I like it. It's good info. All right, brother. Hey, I appreciate you jumping on and let us know, like, as you continue to go, like what other bets. I mean, we're gonna be live tomorrow too. So I mean,
Yeah,
bro, feel free.
I'm
Yeah.
about to hop back in the chat and watch the rest of the show. Thank you,
Hey, well,
AB.
hey, I
Y'all
sure
take
do
it easy.
appreciate it, man. Yeah, dude. Well done, man. Well done, buddy. You're crushing it. Good hit last night. Nice job. All right. So we've got 2 games today, and we're going to go ahead and break these down. All right. And again, I'll drop this in here. Japan, you are the man. And we had so many. Octavio, Maddie, Addison, good to see you in the chat, buddy. How'd the show go yesterday? BVB, man. Those dudes are awesome. I'll drop that in there. If anybody else wants to jump on, you could do it on camera. You can do it off camera. Either way, like you don't have to be on there. But yeah, so we've got 2 games today. Let me go ahead and get the picks up of what I have here so far, and I'll pull this up full screen so that you can see it. Okay, so Texans and Chiefs. All right, we're going punt down inside the 5-yard line plus 200. That is at BetMGM. I don't know if any other books do have it. That's where I find it. I haven't seen it at any of the other larger ones, so that's where I give it for sure. All right, going Travis Kelce anytime TD plus 150. We put this in yesterday. I saw this is down to like I saw plus 145 and I also saw plus 160. So it's somewhere in that range, but I'm going off of what we saw last year where Kelce really wasn't that big a part of the regular season. Playoffs come, absolutely. Like all over it, right? So it's worth that shot today. And understand it is going to be cold and windy in Kansas City today. I do not believe any precipitation, any that I have seen, but I do know that the feels like temperature, all right, is going to be around, I think, like 16. Okay. So just understand that one. We're going to go with CJ Stroud, 1+ pick. And we're going to go with DeAndre Hopkins, 2+ receptions at -110. I do believe that Houston will be throwing the football, and I do believe that DeAndre Hopkins will be used kind of as a de facto run game, all right, for the Chiefs as they have used him in short passing situations. I do like his receptions today, getting that at a small number there of 2. All right, we're going to go Patrick Mahomes over 4.5 rush attempts at +100. Look, kneel downs count. You all know it. That's how we get down with it. But I do believe that Mahomes will run, because one thing that Houston can do is they can rush the passer. They can get after you. And I think that they're going to pull out all the stops, especially D'Amico Ryans, their head coach. You know how he gets down. We are going to take Mahomes. He'll get flushed out a couple times out of the pocket. So I do like it there. 4.5, even money. That is a nice one. And then, as Japan had just mentioned, Chiefs money line, Lions money line, and Ohio State money line -110. Okay, so I'll get back to the Commanders at Lions picks. I wanted to make sure that you guys could see them, but we'll get back to it in just 1 second. Now, let's go ahead and understand these two teams, okay? Let's understand who we're dealing with and what we're looking at. So this is throughout the regular season here. Points per game, you see it. Houston Texans 21.9, Chiefs 22.6. All right, the Chiefs never scored more than 30 points in a game this season offensively. But you see why on the next part. Look at the Texans, all right? Points per game and points per game allowed. And I'll pull myself here on screen so you can see me, so it's not just some AI talking to you. All right. The Texans average 21.9, average giving up 21.9, 19 and 19. Points per game allowed. Chiefs 19.2, fourth best in the NFL. And I'm going to bring all this up, and we're going to take a look at some other little nuggets with these teams, because it's going to lay out, it's not projecting exactly, but it's going to lay out really kind of the game flow, the game scripts of how these two teams get down. Average time of possession, all right, 7th and 6th best in the NFL in terms of offensive time of possession. Passing offense, 21st Texans, 14th with the Chiefs. Passing defense, 6th with the Texans, 18th with the Chiefs. Rushing offense, 15th, 22nd. Rushing defense, 11th and 8th. These teams mirror each other. And quite frankly, the Texans kind of have, both these teams have better numbers in different categories, but to be honest with you, like, it's pretty damn close. You know what I mean? But you are playing in Kansas City. Kansas City's offense hasn't played a full game, I think, since Christmas? Like, it's been a little while. You know what I mean? It's been a minute. So just want to take a look at those. And then here are a couple game notes, okay? And then we're going to keep going here. All right, the Houston Texans. This is a weird one. They've missed 2 extra points over their last 4 games. Now, it might not sound like a lot. It's just a quirk, okay? So they're not a team that really goes for a ton of 2-point conversions. However, it's the playoffs now, okay? So keep an eye on that, man, because if they miss another one, that throws off kind of the scoring flow, right? So just keep an eye there. And then the other one, they're averaging 2.8 first quarter points over their last 7 games, okay? Now hold on to that one, because take a look at the next one. All right, the Chiefs, and we're going to take that last regular season game out of it, because Chiefs didn't take that one seriously against the Broncos at all. But the Chiefs starters defensively, they've only allowed 1 first quarter touchdown over their last 8 games. So couple that with Houston, 2.8 first quarter points over their last 7. You could get the Chiefs first quarter spread -2.5 at, I think, -110, -115 right now. I didn't play it only because the Chiefs offense, they've been sitting for a while. However, keep an eye there, man. That is telling you something for sure. All right. And the Chiefs, penalty-wise, the 3rd most offensive holding penalties in the NFL. Their offensive line, all right, that's been a problem. And holding is a devastating penalty. It generally stalls drives, man. It's a 10-yard penalty. It's brutal. So keep an eye on that one. I just want to bring up some notes there. All right. My man, our man, Robert Bibbo. What's up, brother? You doing all right?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing good, man. I'm doing good. What you got going today? What picks you looking at?
I think your play on the Kansas City game is right. Think about the total being 41.5.
Yep.
And yet they're being favored by 8.5. What's that tell you?
Yep. Low
Right?
scoring.
Somebody's going to have problems scoring, and it ain't going to be the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did some crazy stuff on that game. I ain't gonna lie, but
yeah, I'm with you. Like, no, I'm with you because, like, you look at the next game and you see the same spread, or 8.5 for the Lions, and you see a total of 55.5. Now, those two teams offensively are way higher in terms of their average point, their points per game this season. I totally get it, but I'm with you. Like, what? One or the other, something's got to bend here. You know what I mean? So
I think you're going to see playoff Mahomes, right?
Yeah.
Mahomes playoff, right? You're going to see playoff Mahomes, Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd like to, right? I mean, with some of the stuff that I did, I mean, it's out there, but I don't think the Texans are going to score. Right, with that total being so low and the spread being so large, right? The bookies are telling you that somebody is not going to be scoring in this game.
Yeah,
I don't see it. I don't see it being the Chiefs.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, and it's going to be cold. It's going to be cold. A little bit of wind, right? But we don't have any. I didn't see any rain. I didn't see any snow. I didn't see anything like that. It's just going to be Kansas City in January. You know what I mean? I don't like my opinion. I don't know if any I'm with you on the Chiefs. I don't know if we have any blowout. Like, I can see it just being a low scoring game, which is kind of what you're saying. I know that you can pretty much laddering the Chiefs spread. Like, how high did you go up? Did you take it?
I had a couple different bets that I put in. One was like a series of 3-4 legs, but I ran it all the way up to 19.5.
Yeah.
On one, and then 16.5 on another, and then 13.5 on another, and then 9.5 on another. So
okay.
I sort of laddered it probably too many times.
No. Like, go with your gut. I mean, shoot, dude.
I'm not a Chiefs fan. I've seen what's happened over the last 2 years with that team, and I don't.
No, totally. All right.
Well,
go ahead.
So, right, if you took the Kansas City Chiefs, right, and you believe that a lot of times they play down to their opponent, they do just what is necessary to win and get out of the game, right?
Yep.
But then about the Kansas City Chiefs, if they do turn it on, right, they're going to be. I think after today's or this weekend's games, you might see a flip in the favorites of who's going to win the Super Bowl, right? I think it's right now it's the Lions, right? If the Lions struggle at all and Kansas City just kills the Texans, you're going to see that flip.
Yeah, I can see it. All right. Well, hey, appreciate it. Any other picks you want to get
I posted a lot of my stuff. I did do one touchdown parlay that I'm going to put in the Discord. It's stupid crazy, right? It's this is going to be one of the last weekends that you. This is going to be one of the last weekends that you have, right? Unless you're going to have multiple guys doing double touchdowns, right?
Yeah.
To where you can actually make a really big. I think the odds on that thing, it was like an 11-pick touchdown parlay, but right, it's the ones from 11. Yeah.
All right, you said it to the Discord,
but you're only taking right. You
said it to the
so
Discord,
I don't take
right?
I don't take the plus 1,000 first touchdown. I don't do those. I just these are just anytime touchdowns. If I was to let me think here. I think I got it up here, right? Just let me take a look here.
You're good. Pull it up. I'm gonna pull something else up here real quick while you look that up. So There is a site, okay, because we just had a question here, and I want to get to all of them in here. 1 second. Okay, so George says, where can you find punt inside the 5-bet? Bet MGM. Go to game props and scroll down. You should see it in there. James says, wondering if you have the first quarter points allowed by the Texans. Wondering how they do at allowing early points. I do have that. So I want to show you guys a site real quick, okay? And let me pull this off and let me pull this up. So if you go to NFLGSIS.com, okay? And let me make sure that you can see here. All right. And Addison, I'll bring you on as well, buddy. Good to see you, man. Let me go through this here real quick. So you go to NFLGSIS.com. Okay. And again, keep this between us. Username media. I'm dropping this in the chat. Password media. Okay. Now, let me pull and let me go full screen on this so that you can see media. Okay, log in. So you've got everything from directly from the NFL here. Okay, so we're gonna go to statistics. We're gonna go to team. All right, we're gonna go to let's see by game. All right, regular season. Let's see, Houston Texans. Okay, first quarter points allowed. So we've got, okay. Well, first, let's look at the postseason game. First quarter, they allowed 6 to the Chargers. Regular season, they allowed 0 to Tennessee. What is that? 10 to Baltimore, 7 to the Chiefs. They just played here a couple weeks ago. 0, 10. So there you go. You kind of see, right? Offensively, yeah. You can see right there. And then we can look at Kansas City here. Yeah, I mean, it's just been – they've been monsters, right? So that's offense. Dude, yeah, take that one out of there. The Broncos game, 0, 3, 0, 0, 0, 3, 6, 0, 0. Like, dude, Kansas City's defense in the first quarter, man, has been monsters. So, yeah, this site right here, by the way, I mean, you can look at penalties. You can go by type. You can see exactly, look at that offensive holding. Been brutal. How many stalled drives, play directions. If you want to see where the no-fly zone, where I break all these down, you can see this one. You can see rankings across the NFL. Interception rate. All right, take a look here. Let's take a look at their defense. Sacks per pass attempt, 20. Interception rate, 16th in the NFL. Take a look at the Houston Texans. Like, this site has everything that you'd want. Look at this. Sacks per pass attempt, Texas defense, 4th. Interception rate, 2nd. Like, they'll get after you for sure. They're going to put some pressure, and especially if they can keep the game even or even playing from ahead. So I wanted everybody to see that. I dropped that link there in the chat. Liddy, member for 9 months. Boom. Love you on that one for sure. Abby, you can absolutely hop on. Oh, man, y'all, you got it right in there. Come break it down. This site, I'm telling you, man, keep that site with you. There's so much more that you can see. You could break down play propensity, what these teams do, first downs, second downs, okay, play directions, all right? You can see their down analysis. I mean, you could get down as much as you want by category. You could see all these third down efficiency, fourth down efficiency, team plus or minuses. I'm telling you, this site is fantastic, but just keep that one between us. All right, Addison, what's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, good morning, AB. Good morning, Robert Bibbo. How you doing, man? Good to see you again.
What's up, buddy? What's up? I just posted that.
Good weekend. Good Friday night.
You just posted it, Robert. You put it in the Discord.
Yeah, I posted it in Discord.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. All right. So use everybody,
caution, right?
Go ahead.
Use caution, right? And chop them into little bits, right? Don't even 11 leg, right? If you got a 2-leg, a 4-leg, a 3-leg, right?
Yeah.
I think another 3-leg or whatever it was, but yeah. So bet them individually, right? Wrap them all together. Change guys we want, right? But this is going to be one of the last weekends you're going to have multiple picks, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw this, but last year a guy hit a $5 million ticket on a 15 leg anytime touchdown parlay, $5 wager.
Yeah.
He went into the last game. I think he needed Christian McCaffrey as his last. And the bookies were offering like a $120,000 buyout. He didn't take it, right? He held firm and cashed that $5 million ticket. Yeah, I'll play one of those every week, right?
Yeah, I mean, that would have been hard to turn that down. You know what I mean? Yeah. So speaking of the Discord, if you look at the show description, right? Like on YouTube, you look, under the show, you see the notes. I've changed it up so that we have all the pertinent information. Discord link is right there. So feel free to jump in. As Robert said, dropped it in the chat. All right, Addison, what's up? What you got today, man?
Oh, just about 12 or 13 hockey games today. So
what should we know? Like,
I'm loaded up on hockey. Yeah, if you're ready, man, I got you a few here, and then
let it rip, please.
Be on your way.
Yep.
All right. My first favorite play today is Fantilli Point. He's on the top line for the Columbus Blue Jackets. He has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games in a row with a point. And his point prop today is -106. And he's playing on the top line today with Voronkov and Marchenko, who have been monsters. So I think him getting a point, maybe even scoring, is probably going to happen today. It's happened 7 in a row. So -106 for that. Marco Casper for the Detroit Red Wings. Guy just kind of came out of nowhere. He's playing top line today, and his current streak is 6 points in his last 4 games. He has a goal and assist. Then he got blanked against San Jose. He's got a goal and assist against the Kraken and a goal and assist against the Blackhawks. So he's averaging 2 points whenever he scores. So I have him for a point, +176. And then goal score, 5-1. And I got a little frisky, and I sprinkled his over 1.5 points, 10-1 on FanDuel. And he's got 2 points 3 times in his last 4 games. Any questions yet?
Nope.
Okay, here we go.
Hey, you're smarter than me on this. Look, I'm not going to question you. You just keep letting it rip, bro.
All right, here's a name that maybe not even if you don't know much about hockey, Alex Ovechkin, and he's chasing the goal record against Gretzky. He's playing against the Pittsburgh Penguins today. Penguins played last night, and they have goalie issues. They called up a goalie. His name's Blomqvist, and he's probably going to be starting today. So I like Alexander Ovechkin for anytime goal +115. DraftKings has a goal scorer surge. So check your DraftKings account. Mine was +150. Others have +100. Yep. So you can take that +115 and boost it up to over 2-1 for Ovechkin to score. And I think there's a really good chance that he scores today.
Kirk,
one of the
thank
angles,
you, by the way. Not to interrupt you, Addison. I want you to keep going, but Kirk, you're on the man. Thank you very much. All right, Addison, keep going, bud.
Oh, good stuff, Kirk. Awesome, man. Another angle I like for Ovechkin and in those Washington Capitals games is if they're leading in the third quarter, they're going to try and find Ovechkin for an empty net. So if the Capitals are up in the third quarter, definitely look for an Ovechkin anytime goal if you can find it at a book. It'd be plus money. And like I said, they're going to try and find this guy goals any way they can so he can get that record. And I think today's a good chance for them to do that. As our guy just said in the chat, the New York Rangers play, I'm going to bring that up again just so everybody has that fresh in mind because they are playing today. And that's first period over, and that's over 1.5 goals. I'll break this down a little more. So it's over 1.5 goals in the first period.
Yep.
And then you parlay that with goal in first 10 minutes. You got to find that in books. It's in different locations. I think DK is under quick hits. usually under the first period props at other books, but you can parlay those at FanDuel and Bet365. Today it's plus 120. And
okay, so goal first period, goal first 10 minutes.
Goal in first 10 minutes, and the first period over 1.5 goals.
Gotcha.
And,
Okay, gotcha.
And those plays are correlated already. Typically, if you get a goal in the first 10 minutes, you're going to get 2 or more goals in that period. And the fact that you can get that at plus 120 and it's hitting at 75% is, let's go.
Chef's kiss. There we go. All right.
So,
yeah,
are you saying Ovechkin anytime or first goal?
You could sprinkle first if you want, but I find those just to be such a crapshoot. But anytime goal for sure. Anytime goal.
Okay.
I'm putting it in right now.
Last goal scorer is also a good sprinkle. You know, like I said, if they're up in the third, they're going to try and find him for an empty net. So last goal scorer might be worth a sprinkle.
There we go. Abby says right here, going, a kid's not going to let me get on, but going with Kentucky minus 2.5. Kentucky, dude, they're not perfect, but this is a team that can go. All right, Abby, we're with you, man. I'll ride it. Ride it for sure. Game starts 12 Eastern night, early game. Okay, perfect, man. Okay, boys, any other thoughts?
No, I just want to say thanks for having me on again, AB, and especially for yesterday for plugging the show. We had some DTL people pop in,
Nice.
Specifically Melanie Sue. She came over and caught the show, so appreciate her hopping in on a Roll Call Friday for the BVB.
Yeah, dude, I love it. Yeah, Melanie's fantastic. And I mean, look, you guys are great. Like, you will always, always, always get love over here. I interrupted you. Keep going, buddy.
No, I was just going to say I really appreciate the community here too. I think there's a lot of similarities between what BVB is doing and DTL is doing. I think the brands are a little different, but just the way that we approach it, and the way that you guys approach it with positivity and love and caring and all that stuff. It's really great.
I love it, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. You guys, any final thoughts, Robert? Anything else? I'm going to jump into the next game. You guys good? Hey, I appreciate the heck out of you boys, man. Y'all take care. Have a good day. And anybody else you want to jump in? Yeah. Good to see you, buddy.
Anything I do, I'll be posting in the
Discord. Hey, you're the man.
I did, right? I did make one parlay just for you, AB.
What you got?
I put together a Travis Kelce, right? So remember the discussion from yesterday, right? Talking about how Kelce just turned it on in the playoffs. I think that's what's going to happen. Him and Mahomes are going to start clicking again. So I've got a 4. So it's 3 legs and 4 legs, but it's a Travis Kelce first touchdown scorer, Travis Kelce 2 touchdowns, Patrick Mahomes to throw 2 touchdowns, correlated, right? And then Patrick Mahomes to pass over his yardage. And the odds on that were like, I think 5,000 or maybe 2,500. I think I had a boost on it to make it 5,000, right? So I threw $100 on it or $250 on it to win like 12,000, I think, something like that. Yeah. I put that one in. I think I put that one in the Discord already, but it's just a game flow, the way I feel the game's going to go, right? If Travis Kelce does do what I think he's going to do and turn it on, that's along with the Chiefs. It's not many legs, right? I mean, because of that first touchdown.
Yeah.
Right? It's not many legs. But right, if what I will say is if Travis Kelce does score the first touchdown, the cash out on that is going to be right. Yeah, the cash out is going to.
Oh, hell yeah! That's another good point.
They won't let him get to 2, right? So
yeah. All right. Hey, Robert.
All right. You have a good day, guys.
Well, I'll be chatting, man. Hey, you too, brother. Thank you so much, man. All right, good to see you, buddy. All right, so Matty boy coming in now. You come in at the perfect time. So, number 1, always good to see you. Number 2, let's jump in to the second game. Okay, so these are my picks. And then, Matty boy, do you have a minute? Can you hang for just a minute?
Sure do.
Okay, perfect. So these are the picks that I have. And then we're going to take a look at the Commanders-Lions game. And, Matty, I want you to stay here. And then I want to hear your thoughts, okay? So I'm going with the under, 55.5. I'm rolling with it, man. I think this is a lot of points. I'm going to go Jahmyr Gibbs. We broke this one down on Friday. Longest rush over 19.5 yards. And I'm going to go with the Lions first half team total over 16.5. I'm going to go the Lions second half team total over 15.5. It's a little bit of a hedge on the first one, the first bet in terms of the under. But I think we're going to get 2 out of 3 out of those, right? Like, I think we could pull 2 out of 3 on that one. So it's really more of a numbers play in terms of just how this game could possibly go here. Now, okay, so let's take a look at the board here. Matty boy, what we got? All right, look at this. These are 2 of the best teams in the NFL. Points per game. Commanders, 5th best, 28.5. Lions, first in the NFL, 33.2. Points per game allowed, 23, 18th. All right, Lions, 20.1, 7th. Look at the difference of that. It's 2.9 points per game, right? Average time of possession. These are 2 of the best teams in the league. 30 minutes, 42 seconds for the Commanders. 32 minutes, 14 seconds for the Lions, second best. Passing offenses, 17th for Washington, second for the Lions. Passing defense, 3rd best in the league. Commanders, the Lions, 30th. Now, circle that a little bit because the Lions have been up on so many teams this year that, of course, you're going to give fourth quarter, playing a soft zone, giving up yardage, right? Now, it doesn't mean that they're as good as Washington, 3rd best, but that 30th, it correlates to when you're blowing a lot of teams out. But look at the offensive rushing. 3rd best, 6th best, okay? Now, look at the rushing defense. Now, it has gotten better for Washington, but just going off the numbers, 30th in the NFL, 5th in the NFL for the Lions. But that rushing offense right there, you're looking at 2 of the best in the league. They get down with it. Now, a couple notes on these. Washington, 2+ passing touchdowns in 7 straight games. 1 quarterback doing that, right? So if you're looking at props, you're looking at Jayden Daniels, this man's throwing touchdown passes. Here's the interesting one. Washington is tied 3rd most defensive pass interference penalties in the NFL. You know who they're tied with, Matty boy? The Lions. 3rd most defensive pass interference penalties in the NFL. Wild, right? Like, they're exactly the same. Okay? Now, the Lions averaging 5.75 touchdowns per game through their last 4. They've been putting up some points. And we know that, like, it's not anything new. All right? But you look at these 2 teams. They're pretty similar, right? We all look at the Lions, and yeah, I mean, we could say the Lions are the best team in the league. They've been the Super Bowl favorite all year long, all of that. But you look at the notes, I mean, Washington's right there. Okay, so, Matty boy, I want to get your thoughts. Let me get the picks back up one more time now that everyone has seen those notes, all right? Again, I'm going Commanders Lions. I'm going with the under. I think we're going to see 2 teams that actually want to run the football, all right? And here's why. Washington you don't want to get in a shootout with Detroit. Not that you can't, but that's what they do. Like, that's their bread and butter. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do it on the road, right? Time of possession. We just talked about it, okay? One of the best in the league, all right? Washington could do that. Your best defense against the Lions offense is your offense, is keeping them off the field, right? So I think that we're going to see that. And I think, quite frankly, if the Lions get up, they're going to try to want to run the football too and say, all right, let's not get anybody hurt. We got a lot of injuries. I think you're going to see a focus on that one. So that's why I went with the under there. And then Jahmyr Gibbs, longest rush over 19.5 yards. You saw the rushing defense. Washington will give up yardage. And how much do you guys trust David Montgomery? Right? Like, coming back from injury, the books have him at 10.5 rushing attempts. They have Jahmyr Gibbs at 15.5.
I'm on the Montgomery under, by the way, for attempts.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. So, Lions first half, team total over 16.5. Lions second half, team total over 15.5. All right. So, all right. I've yapped enough, Matty boy. Okay. So, say that again and then jump in with any picks that you have, thoughts. Break it down. What you got, man?
So I was on the Montgomery under 10.5 attempts, but on your picks, I love the Gibbs longest rush because we get gashed every game, like it happens. Yeah. The under that you have, I've been with you all week, and I made it as part of that teaser that I did, so I bumped it up to 61 on mine. But
so the teaser that you had, not to interrupt you, so you had Washington plus 15.5, and then under 61.5. That was the. Because, I bet that too when you had it. Dude, it's fantastic. All right, keep going. Sorry.
So I love those top two. Second two, I don't like as much. But what I had one I wanted to share that
please.
Why I popped in here. So line, we have whatever a third of the games we normally have. These lines are all razor thin. So when we get to the playoffs, I usually go. I try and alt line or teaser things just to give myself a little bit of cushion. I found one this morning that I really liked. That's my wife.
Oh, Lisa. Oh, Lisa. Hello. Hey, Matty boy, indeed. I love him. I didn't mean to interrupt you, buddy. You keep going, man. But Lisa, hello. Good to see you. Yeah. Keep going.
So the one that I love is I took Amon-Ra St. Brown and Terry McLaurin's receptions, just took them down by one. So essentially we're talking and this on DK. It was St. Brown at 6 receptions, McLaurin at 5 receptions, and those are both minus 225, and it comes out at plus 104. So I was like, let's go, let's roll. So
okay, so say that one again. So you have they're at 6 and 5. Just just say it again. Yeah, sorry.
So Amon-Ra 6 receptions, McLaurin 5 receptions, comes out to plus 104 on DK like 10 minutes ago. So
beautiful play. Yeah, it exactly what we were just talking about in terms of you see the time of possession here for both teams. That means a lot of receptions, right? Short passes. They're not going to, both teams can throw deep. Don't get me wrong, but I'm with you. Like that correlates perfectly to how this game and how these teams have played out all year long. Continue. Sorry, but
and hey, all I got is like one other like homer thing. I'm just like now I'm officially going to sprinkle on the Commanders money line because seriously, like you're talking me into this with all the green here, and I've been talking myself into it for like a day. I'm like, if we keep this thing close, this could be a very special day in the history of my life. So
yeah, bro, let me say this, okay? So all the pressure is on them.
Yeah,
like. The longer that you keep this game tight, the pressure's on. And Dan Campbell, and don't get me wrong, I think we all love Dan Campbell. Absolutely, like everybody loves him. Yeah. But if you force him in that mindset of doing even crazier stuff, right? Like he'll do it. And Dan Quinn, let me go Dan Quinn mode.
Yes.
If he like. OG, like he's been around the league, you know what I mean? And like he gets it. I like it. Like take the shot, and I totally get what you're saying. We're like, all right, like I'm gonna go with the sprinkle. You're not putting 5 units on it, you know what I mean? So
I don't want to be the Commanders fan that didn't do it if we want.
You know what? Hey, look, and shout out to Ben in the chat. Look, I did the same thing with Tennessee when they were playing against Ohio State. I was like, I don't want to be the dude that doesn't do it. Now I think you'll have a better result than I did, all right, because I had my teeth kicked in from about 5 seconds in the game. However, I'm just bringing it up for that point of like, yeah, for sure. I mean, the numbers don't lie to you. Like, Washington has been they've been a wagon this year, and you've got to dude, we might have talked about it yesterday. Yeah, so I do a radio show in Knoxville on Thursdays. The guy, Jason Swain, used to play wide receiver, right? He's been on Jayden Daniels since college. He's like, dude, this kid, he just does not feel pressure, and everyone around him looks and it's like, well, if he's not nervous, hell, I'm not, you know what I mean? So, Hey, I'm with you on that one. Hey, and first off, Ben's our man. Number 2, I got to do that. Hey, I cannot wait for Monday night too. Like the national championship is going to be fantastic. So, yeah, man, shout out to your Buckeyes for sure. And let me also say this real quick. On Ohio State, no one in the playoffs have had a tougher run. I think Ohio State has had the most difficult, schedule in terms of teams. Look at the games that they've played. Okay, they play at home, then they go to what? The Rose Bowl, right? Then they had to play a damn road game against that was a home game for Texas in the Cotton Bowl. Like they've gone all the way around the country. You know what I mean? Like they've traveled the most. Yeah, like they get all the respect in the world. You know what I mean? So, all right, back to this one right here. But yeah, we had to give our man Ben a shout out and the Buckeyes as well. Because I mean, you want to talk about pressure. Like Ryan Day was facing threats.
Yeah.
And this man said, okay, all right, we got this.
Yeah.
So that one's going to be fun on Monday. All right, so keep going. Any more thoughts that you have here?
That's really what I got, man. I'm really excited about the game. I don't have that many bets on. I have very little action on the game because I got so much invested otherwise. But I'm super excited for the whole day, for the early game and then us, and just ready to just have ourselves a day.
Yeah. Hey, and let me say this: it's smart, like keeping your bets small. Because we've talked about it, like the NFL playoffs, like these games go so quick. Like it feels like when the first game starts, you get to a commercial break after the first drive, whatever, you get up, get something to eat, get a drink, whatever. You look up, you're like, dude, we're at the 2-minute warning. They go by so quick. So I'm totally with you, man, on that one. That's a smart play as well. Like just keeping it tight. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, anyways, I don't want to keep you on here, buddy, but hey, I sure do appreciate it. It's good to see you, man. Look, at least
it's been great hanging with you, brother.
Hey, dude, great hanging with you too, man. I appreciate you, buddy. You feel free, man. Please jump on. It's always better with you on it.
Thanks, bud. Talk to you later on. Cheers.
See you, brother. Good to see you, man. All right, so these are the again, the numbers here. For anybody that has come in new and missed it, let me pull the picks up here so you can see it. So Texas and Chiefs, we've got punt down inside the 5. That at BetMGM. Travis Kelce, anytime TD. Stroud a pick and Hopkins 2+ receptions -110. Patrick Mahomes over 4.5 rush attempts. Chiefs money line, Lions money line, Ohio State money line -110. Commanders Lions under 55.5. Jahmyr Gibbs longest rush over 19.5 yards. Lions first half team total over 16.5. Lions second half team total over 15.5. Let's see what else we have. So, okay. Going to continue building this out. The only thing that I have so far beyond the, well, really, it's just this. Saquon Barkley and Derrick Henry, 1+ touchdown each. We'll be live tomorrow, same time, 10 a.m. Eastern, and the screen will be full. I assure you, but just want to make sure we had that. And then for the national championship, we will have Ohio State. I've got first quarter -2.5. It's 115. And then Ohio State over 3.5 team TDs at +105. Japan. I think it'll just be me tomorrow. The guys should be back Monday, Tuesday. I just want to give everybody some time. Like I just wanted to give everybody it's a long season. It wears on you. So yeah, they should be, but we'll see. I don't want to press anybody, man. It's just been it's been a long one. And some of these guys that, it's the first time like we've all kind of done it together. So I think so, but it'll be soon. Don't worry about that. Hey, and in the meantime, hey, Japan, just come on, bro. You've been crushing it, man. We need to get a live cam of you at the casino. But these are the picks that we have. I just want to make sure that everybody has all of these. Okay. We will we'll hop out of here. I don't want to take up all your time. It is Saturday. Usually we have a 10-minute show. But I don't want to do the gym picks without everybody else. Okay. Yeah. Gravy says, can't believe it. See the other guy said, I told him to go. Just no picks. Like just go. Now, the Weekend Wager show. So they definitely wanted to make sure that they had that. And that is up, live, open, and for everybody. Make sure to go check that show out. It's right there on the screen. Or on the front page of the YouTube show or the YouTube channel. Okay, check it out. I'll link it at the end of this show. So they are up there for sure. Go check them out. But yeah, make sure, hey, just Go spend some time with your families. Go relax. Morning. Efren, good to see you, buddy. My family. You guys are my family, all right? We married to the game. Let's go. That's all we got. So we do need to pick. I don't want to do the gym without the guys, okay? Because that's not fun, nor is it fair. But, I mean, we do have to play. You know what I mean? So let me pull this up here. Definitely do not want – I'm not doing it without them. Like, that's everybody together. But definitely do want to play. So let me pull this up here. All right, and scroll in. Zoom in. Okay. Hopefully that is a little bit more readable here. All right. So you guys know the rules here. All right. First TD score. Got to be plus 1,000 or more. So basically start at Xavier Worthy. And you guys make the call. Let me know. Who do you want to go through? Because we're going to do this together. Like I said, I'm not playing without the boys. Cody says, have been on a few days. What's going on? Where's the crew? Just wanted to take a couple days off. Wanted everybody to get away, take a couple days off. All right, it's a long season. That's it. All good. We do have the weekend wager show. You'll see DG, all the boys there, right there. But just for this, just wanted everybody take a step back. Just relax. And we had a bunch of issues with our StreamYard as well, which is what started all of this. So, yeah, everything's all good. All right, so Xavier Worthy, 1,100. Hopkins, 1,200. Nico, 1,200. Marquise Brown. Look, like, let's pick two. All right, so you guys drop those in the chat, and I'm going to jump over to the next game here. Avi, can't wait for college baseball. Dude, cannot wait. February 14th, we will be getting it going. Okay, so you guys drop the two. We're going to play them together, and let me jump over to the next game here. Commanders at Lions. And again, I don't want to play without the boys. So, first TD score. Hopefully that is readable here. Zoom in a little bit more. So, yeah. Start it with Sam Laporta, 1,100. Terry McLaurin, 1,200. Brian Robinson, 1,400. Jayden Daniels, 1,500. Eckler, 2,000. De'Ami Brown. All right, and you see it, Tim Patrick, Zach Ertz. Okay, so that's what we've got. And I'll pull this back off. But those are the picks. You guys let me know here. Yeah, so those are who we have. Scary Terry. Dan Clark says, I went DeAndre Hopkins and Sam Laporta. That sounds pretty damn good to me. Like, I think I'm good to go with that one. I could also go Hopkins, McLaurin. Like, I could absolutely go. We got a little time, and we could discuss in the Discord, right? Like, if you look in the show description notes below here on YouTube, you'll see the link to the Discord right there. It's free. Come on in. You don't have to be a member at all, and we can continue it going. So I just wanted to get these up here, and I'll post them in the Discord so that everybody can see. Kirk says Noah Gray. Matty Boy says Hollywood. Nico, baby. Nico's awesome. I do like that. Yeah, like, those are pretty solid. All right, let me get the picks back up here one last time before we hop out of here and let you guys go and enjoy your Saturday till the games start here. So you see them right there. And I won't read through them again. You guys have heard me say it, but go ahead, screenshot that. And yeah, man, be good to go. All right, that's it. Okay, so I'll stop it there. Let's go to the Discord. We will figure it out. But it looks like DeAndre Hopkins and then either Sam Laporta or Terry McLaurin, right? So it looks like that's kind of where most of the votes are going. So we'll keep it going in the Discord. But if you want to jump in on those right there, let's get it. All right, everybody. So good to see you. Cannot thank you enough for your support. Cannot thank you enough for all of it. We'll jump in the Discord. We'll have a good day. Hey, and we'll be live betting both these games in there. And like I said, we'll be live. We'll do it again live tomorrow, Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern, and go through the other two games. Remember that NFL GSIS. Shh, don't tell the NFL. But I think you guys will get a lot of good information out of there. I use it all season long. So anyways, all right. Everybody, enjoy your day. Best of luck. Cash these tickets. I'll see you in the Discord there. Have a good one.